Have you ever walked away from a conversation wondering, was she interested? Or was she just being friendly? Most men spend years trying to figure that out. Not because women are impossible to understand, but because attraction rarely announces itself with words. A woman is almost never going to look at you and say, "I'm attracted to you, come closer." Instead, attraction shows up in ways that are much quieter, and if you don't know what to look for, you'll miss it every single time. Here's what most men never realize. The strongest signs of attraction often appear before she says anything at all. They show up in body language, in small habits, in unconscious movements, and once you understand them, you'll start seeing things you never noticed before. Number 1, she starts touching her hair. This is probably the most famous attraction signal, but most guys misunderstand it. Not every hair flip means she's attracted to you. Sometimes she's simply fixing her hair. The difference is repetition. If she keeps playing with her hair while talking to you, twirling it around her finger, brushing it behind her ear, or moving it off her shoulder repeatedly, that's when it becomes meaningful. Why? Because attraction creates nervous energy, and the hands naturally look for an outlet. That's why hair becomes one of the first places that energy shows up. Pay attention to the timing. Does it happen while she's looking at you? While you're speaking? During moments of eye contact? Those details matter, because attraction isn't about one signal, it's about patterns. Number 2, she touches her neck or collarbone. Now things become more interesting. The neck is one of the most vulnerable parts of the human body. People naturally protect it. So when a woman starts lightly touching her neck, tracing her collarbone, or exposing that area while talking to you, it often signals comfort and openness. She's not consciously trying to send a message. Her body is simply becoming less guarded. Many men mistake this for nervousness. But there's a huge difference between being uncomfortable and being emotionally engaged. One creates distance, the other creates connection. And when she's still fully engaged in the conversation while doing it, that's usually a very different story. Number 3, she draws attention to her lips. This is one of the strongest signals, but also one of the easiest to misread. You may notice her lightly touching her lips, applying lip balm, biting her lower lip, or simply bringing attention to that area of her face. Now don't jump to conclusions. Context matters. But when it happens together with strong eye contact and focused attention, it often signals heightened awareness and attraction. Her attention is becoming more focused, and so is yours. Number 4, she plays with jewelry or small objects, a necklace, a bracelet, a ring, even a coffee cup. When attraction creates emotional energy, that energy often needs somewhere to go. That's why many women start fidgeting with objects around them, not because they're bored. Actually, boredom usually looks completely different. Bored people check their phones, look around the room, mentally leave the conversation. But when she's fully engaged while absent-mindedly playing with something in her hands, that's often a sign her emotions are more activated than she realizes. Number 5, she finds reasons to touch you. This is where the dynamic changes, because now the signal becomes direct. Maybe she touches your arm while laughing. Maybe her hand briefly rests on your shoulder. Maybe she finds small reasons to create physical contact. That matters, because physical touch crosses a social boundary. People don't usually do it unless they feel comfortable. Again, context is everything. A random accidental touch means nothing, but repeated natural contact during a good conversation often means a lot more than most men think. Number 6, she starts adjusting her appearance. Watch what happens when she becomes more aware of your attention. She straightens her posture, adjusts her clothes, fixes her hair, repositions herself, smooths out her outfit. These small adjustments aren't about perfection, they're about presentation. When someone likes you, they naturally become more aware of how they appear in your eyes. That's human nature. and it happens far more often than people realize. Number 7, she gives you her full attention. This is the signal most men completely misunderstand. Sometimes she'll rest her chin on her hand, lean in slightly, hold eye contact longer, stay completely focused on the conversation. Many guys think this means she's bored. In reality, it can mean the exact opposite, because when someone is truly interested, they stop performing. They relax, they become comfortable, and comfort is often one of the strongest signs of genuine attraction. Not excitement, not flirting. Comfort. The kind that says, I enjoy being here with you. And that's something far more valuable. Final thought. Here's the biggest mistake most men make. They look for one magical signal, one clear sign, one guarantee. But attraction doesn't work that way. Real attraction shows up through patterns. Multiple signals happening together. A woman touches her hair, maintains eye contact, leans in, finds reasons to stay engaged, and suddenly a picture starts forming. The truth is, long before people express attraction with words, their body often reveals it first. The key isn't becoming obsessed with every tiny movement. The key is learning to pay attention. Because once you understand the language of attraction, you stop guessing, and you start seeing what was there all along.